Hey guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be talking about 18 releases that are coming out in 2018 that I am excited for. I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I'm just going to get into it as soon as I can. So these are in no particular order because it would just take me ages to group them into chronological order as they're coming out. So get your Goodreads page ready because there's quite a few books here that you're going to want to add to your to-buy list. So the first one is Obsidian, and this is by Amy Kaufman and Dre Christoph, and this is coming out on the 13th of March. So this is the third book in the Illuminae Chronicles. So the first book was Illuminae, the second book was Gemina, and the third book is Obsidian. Now this cover is absolutely amazing. The funny thing is though, I actually haven't read the first or second book, so I'm excited for a release that I haven't even read yet, so that's great. The second book is Legendary, and this is by Stephanie Garber, and this is coming out on the 29th of May. And this is the much anticipated sequel to Caraval, which came out, I think it was December last year or the beginning of January last year, but I absolutely loved Caraval. It's the first book that is circus slash kind of carnival themed that I absolutely love. I don't normally like books along those types of plot lines, but I really enjoyed Caraval. I gave it 5 out of 5, absolutely devoured it, so I am looking forward to Legendary so much. The next book is From Twinkle with Love, and this is by Sandia Menon, and this is coming out on the 7th of June. Now you think you may recognise the name of Sandia Menon, and that is because she wrote When Dimple Met Rishi, which just blew the YA contemporary world just by storm, because it was this own voices contemporary novel about an Indian young girl and an Indian young boy who have this arranged marriage and they try to work through it, and it's just family, friendship, romance, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I can't recommend it enough. So I am excited to read more of Sandia Menon's work. So we've got till the 7th of June to wait for that one. The next one is Winterglass, and this is by Lexi Hillier, and this is coming out on the 10th of April. Winterglass is the sequel to Bibliophile, which is a Sleeping Beauty retelling, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I'm not really a massive fan of retellings. If I give a retelling 5 out of 5, you know it's pretty good, because I'm just a bit kind of wary when it comes to them. But I did enjoy Bibliophile. I thought it was a really interesting take on the Sleeping Beauty story. So I am excited to read Winterglass because Bibliophile ended on such a cliffhanger and I just need to know what happens next, like right now. Then we have a book that I am just really excited for, like very excited for, and that is Smoke in the Sun, and this is by Renee Ardier, and this is coming out on the 5th of June, so we've got a few months to wait yet. But this is the sequel to Flame in the Mist, which is a, well, it's been advertised as a retelling of Mulan, but personally there isn't that many Mulan elements of this book, other than the fact that the female protagonist has to dress up as a boy to kind of fit in with her surroundings. But other than that, there is nothing about it. I just absolutely love Flame in the Mist. It gripped me. I loved the story, I loved the characters, I loved the writing style, and the ending just had me in pieces. So I really need to know what happens next. So that's Smoke in the Sun, and it comes out on the 5th of June. Next one we have is The Bells, and this is by Danielle Clayton, and this is coming out on 8th of February, so we've only got a couple of months till this. I have heard so many good things about this book from people who have already read arcs of it, and they have all said that it's really good, and it's brilliant to see a person of colour or a woman of colour on the front cover. So I am all about this book and I can't wait. The premise sounds absolutely amazing. The cover is gorgeous. Bring on February. The next one is a whole year away, and that is Queen of Air and Darkness. It's by Cassandra Clare. It comes out on the 4th of December, and it is the third book in the Dark Artifices series. If you don't know Cassandra Clare, I don't know where you've been, but so she wrote the Mortal Instruments series, she wrote the Infernal Devices trilogy, she wrote the Bane Chronicles and the Dark Artifices. Let me check my bookshelf because I may have forgot some. Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. She wrote that along with some other people, and that's it, I think. I think that's it. So Queen of Air and Darkness is the third book in the Dark Artifices series, so just that's a very, very, very long wait. It's a whole year, but we've already been given a cover, and I am absolutely obsessed with this cover. The Lady Midnight cover was good. The Lord of Shadows cover was nah, it was okay. There was a fan-made one which was so much better. But this Queen of Air and Darkness cover is just absolutely everything. I think it's just brilliant. So I can't wait to read this. Then we have one that I have just been waiting for what seems like absolutely forever, and that is Genesis by Brandon Reichs, and this comes out on the 19th of April. So Genesis is the sequel to Nemesis, which is a dystopian novel, and it blew my mind. It's just like when I was reading it, I was reading it so quick because I just had to know what happened next, and I loved the characters, I loved the writing, I loved the idea, so I loved the premise of the book. And when I finished it, I generally thought there was a second book out already, because when I read it, it had already been out for some time. So when I checked where the second book was, it said that it wasn't out till April, so I got a bit sad. But you know what? I can wait a few months. It just, you know, I'm very excited for this. The next one is one that we do not have to wait for long at all, and that is The Cruel Prince, and that is by Holly Black, and it comes out on the 2nd of January, so we have to wait 1 month, which is brilliant. I love Holly Black's work. I think she's just a brilliant writer. Her characters and her storylines are always magical, and I remember when I read The Darkest Part of the Forest and I just fell in love. I thought it was brilliant, and so when I realised that she had a new book out and it's the first book in a series, I just screamed and cried with absolute joy because I just love her work so much. So that is The Cruel Prince, and it comes out on the 2nd of January, so not long at all. Then we have another January release, and that is Unearthed by Amy Kaufman, and this is coming out on the 9th of January, so again we've just got a month. And this is a new series by Amy Kaufman. Obviously she co-wrote the Illuminae Chronicles with Jay Kristoff, and she is writing her own series now, and it is a dystopian and one that I'm very looking forward to. Another January release, it is Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. So if you don't know what's happening here, there is a series called DC Icons, and it's where different YA authors, they come together and they write superhero storylines. So we had Leigh Bardugo write Wonder Woman, we've got Marie Lu writing the Batman Nightwalker one, and we also have Sarah J Maas writing the Catwoman Soul Stealer one, I think it's called. There's just different authors coming together writing superhero stories, which I absolutely love because I love all of the authors and I love superheroes, so I am all good. So Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu comes out on the 3rd of January, so again we only have to wait a month, not that long at all. A bit further away, and we have Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody, and this is coming out on the 17th of May, so we have quite a few months to wait for this one. At first I thought Ace of Shades was like the sequel to Daughter of the Burning City, but when I realised it was a completely new series on its own, I was very, very happy. The premise sounds really interesting, and I did read Daughter of the Burning City and I did enjoy it. I thought it was quite an interesting storyline. I did love the female protagonist. I thought she was very interesting and I thought she was just brilliant. The writing style was also really well done, so I am excited to read more from Amanda Foody and just kind of see her writing style progress and see what she's like as she carries on. Then we have one that is muchly anticipated by the YA community, and that is Children of Blood and Bone, and this comes out on the 8th of March. This, I think I first read the premise of this book about a few months ago, and I read it and I just kept thinking to myself, you know what, the YA community has been waiting for a book like this for so long, and I am so excited that it is finally here. And I just think that it's going to be a great addition to the young adult section, and I am really excited to see how this book plays out, and I'm excited to see what happens in the book. I'm excited to see just everything about it, and plus the cover is amazing. I think it's her debut novel, and I've just realised I didn't say the author's name, but the author is Tomi Adeyemi, I think that's how you pronounce the name. I'm not 100% sure, but I really am sorry if I butchered it. I'm really not good at pronouncing names, I'm just like the worst. So Children of Blood and Bone, that comes out on the 8th of March, so we have a couple of months to wait, which is not far at all. And then we've got one that I have just been looking forward to for so long, and that is Tyler Johnson Was Here, and that is by J. Coles. And this comes out on the 20th of March. So again, we've just got a few months to wait for that. I just threw my pen on the floor. Well done, Kirsty. So this is a story about a shooting that happens. And it is about this character called Tyler Johnson. And he goes to this party with his cousin, and there is a shooting that happens. And it's just about all of the consequences that happen, and Tyler trying to figure everything out. And yeah, it seems like a really beautiful story, and I really can't wait. I'm just so glad that there are more and more stories about people of colour finding their way, and the raw truth of the stories as well. So we had The Hate You Give, which was just a beautifully written story and one that I will always love. Then we had Dear Martin, and I haven't read this yet, but again, it sounds brilliant. And then we have Tyler Johnson Was Here, and these are 3 books about the black community that I feel are very, very important to have been written, and I'm glad they've been written, and I just can't wait to read the other 2. And this one I am very excited for, because this cover is also amazing as well. And it comes out on the 20th of March, so again, a few months to wait, not that long. Then we have one that I am just so excited for, and that is Hero at the Fore, and that's by Alwyn Hamilton, and it comes out on the 1st of February. So we have just 2 months to wait, and oh my god, I'm really excited for it. This is the 3rd book in the Rebel of the Sand series. I don't know whether it's the last book or what. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy quartet series, I'm not sure, but I am really excited for this. I absolutely love these books to death. I love the covers, I love the writing, I love the premise, I love the author. Alwyn Hamilton is just such a nice woman, and I just can't wait for this to come out. So that is Hero at the Fore, and it comes out on the 1st of February, and again, the cover is gorgeous. Last few now, we've got one that I'm sure you are all excited for, and that is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli, and this comes out on 3rd of May, so we have quite a while to wait for this yet. The cover was released a couple of weeks ago at the time of filming. The cover is brilliant, and all I could want in a cover. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I love Becky Albertalli's stories. I think everything that she writes is beautiful and poignant and important, and just really clicks with people, and I literally have nothing bad to say about her work at all. So Leah on the Offbeat is a spin-off book of Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which was Becky Albertalli's debut novel. So Leah on the Offbeat is a spin-off book from that, and again, that comes out on the 3rd of May. The 17th book in this list is Goodbye Perfect by Sarah Bernard, and this comes out on the 8th of February, so again, a couple of months for this. Sarah Bernard is the same as Becky Albertalli, as in the fact that everything that I read by her, I absolutely love. So I read A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard loved it so much. And I also read Beautiful Broken Things by her, which is actually the first book that I read by Sarah Bernard, and it's just a book about friendship, and it wasn't as good as A Quiet Kind of Thunder, but I still really enjoyed it. When I heard that Sarah Bernard had a third book coming out, I was just all here for that, and I am just really excited for it because I just can't wait to see what other ideas that she comes up with. Again, Goodbye Perfect comes out on the 8th of February. And the 18th book release that I am excited for that is coming out in 2018 is The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace, and this is coming out on the 5th of April. If you have heard of Amanda Lovelace but you can't quite pinpoint where you've heard the name, it is because she wrote the breakout poetry book of The Princess Saves Herself in this one, and this was a contemporary poetry book that just took everyone by storm. It blew everyone away because it was just this feminist poetry book that everyone just felt like they needed in their life, and when I read it I felt the same way. I've just felt like I've been waiting for this sort of poetry forever, and so Amanda Lovelace is releasing yet again another set of feminist contemporary poetry. Again, it's called The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, and it is coming out on the 5th of April, so that is definitely something to add to Goodreads. So those are the 18 releases that I am excited for that are coming out in 2018. I don't know if you noticed, but the light has like slowly been going, so if this video gets darker and darker and darker, it's because the light is leaving my bedroom, so that's always fun. So I'm going to wrap this up before it just goes completely pitch black. I do really need to invest in a ring light so this doesn't happen in the winter because there is no daylight at all. What releases are you excited for in 2018? I know that I miss loads and loads out, but if I spoke about all the books that I'm excited for, this video would be just hours long, so I had to narrow it down to 18, but there is many more that I am looking forward to. But which ones are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any comments, questions, feedback, and like I've just said, if you want to let me know what books you're excited for, let me know in the comments box below. I do post videos on Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays, so if you want notifications for when those videos go up, just click on the bell icon below. And yeah, that is all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!